I'm Kelly Finnell, the president of Executive Financial Services. We're an ESOP consulting firm based in Memphis, Tennessee, and doing business all across the country. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite ESOP client experiences. We had a client in Memphis who had gotten a call from a potential purchaser. Our client was one of the top 5 businesses in the country at their specialty distribution product. And the company that gave them a call was actually the largest company in the country in their space. And the competitor said to the CEO of my client that he'd like to talk about the potential purchase of my client's business. They got on the corporate jet, flew over to see their competitor, their larger competitor. That company was the largest in the nation at what they did. And during the conversation, the potential purchaser offered a price, and my client wisely knew that terms were more important than price, and so he asked the potential purchaser what the terms of the transaction were going to look like. And the purchaser said there aren't going to be any terms. He said, we're going to write a check at close, and you're going to be paid cash. And the client of mine said, I don't know how you can do that. He said, you're not that much bigger than us, and we certainly don't have the cash laying around to do that. And so the potential purchaser said, well, what's happened is about 10 years ago, we established an ESOP for our company. And we're now in the position where we've paid off the debt for the stock that we sold to the ESOP. And since then, we've been banking all of our tax savings. As an ESOP-owned company, we don't pay any federal income tax. And he said, we've created a war chest with those tax savings, and we're using that cash that we don't now pay in tax to go out and buy some of our competitors and do a consolidation within the industry. So the president of my client said, well, thank you very much. We're flattered that you'd be interested. We're going to go home and discuss this among ourselves and get back with you. And so they go back to the airport, get on the jet, start flying home, and the CEO of my client said, we're not going to sell to those guys. We're going to do what they did. Well, it happened that the CFO of the company had come to a seminar I had done on ESOPs for CPAs about a year prior to this. When the boss told him to get home and to figure out how they could do an ESOP, he found the materials from that seminar, called me, and 6 months later, they were a 100% ESOP-owned company. If you'd like to learn more about experiences that we've had helping companies develop an ESOP for the benefit of the owners, the employees, and for the enormous tax savings that are involved in ESOP transactions, please follow the link to our website below.